Welcome. I'm going to give you one of the best tools that you can use to find out whether or not you are in alignment with something. And if your higher self agrees with what you are doing in the present moment. But before I get into that, please like, share, and subscribe because this is how we grow our wonderful community. For those of you that are here for the first time, of course, my name is Nondas, and I help people around the world discover who they really are and what powers they really possess. So let's get into it. Why is it important for you to be in alignment with your higher self? I'll tell you why. When you are not in alignment, that is when everything goes the wrong way. Let's put it like that. Okay? When you are in alignment, everything goes exactly the way you want them to go and beyond. Because in a lot of ways, what happens, uh, you know, opportunities show up in front of you, things show up in front of you, and when you don't recognize them because you're not in the same frequency as your higher self, then those opportunities will just simply pass by. Now, what is your higher self exactly? It is the version of you, which is the real you, that actually sees and tries to direct you accordingly. Now, your higher self always is in contact with you, it is always trying to direct you, but you simply maybe haven't realized that and you're just simply blocking it off. Think of your higher self as when you are driving, let's say, a car and you're going around a corner, right? And there's hills or mountains and there's another vehicle coming from the other side. You don't know what is coming from the other side when you are in the vehicle as a driver. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't see what's coming around. Now think of your higher self as you again, but let's say you're looking at the vehicle that you are driving, but from a higher perspective, meaning you can see the whole road. You can see if the truck is coming or not, or if the road is clear, or whatever the case might be. That is your higher self. So it is like you driving, but then you have, uh, you know, a helicopter flying above you, or maybe a drone or something that you're controlling, and it's connected to your car and it's giving you the signal of what is ahead. Think of it like that. Your higher self does exactly the same for you at every given moment, at uh, every opportunity it gets. Let me put it to you that way. To give you information, it will try to give you information. So how does it do it? Or how do you do it? Because really, it's you. One of the key um, areas that you feel it in is by exactly that feeling. It communicates to you via emotions, via feelings. So, example for you. Let us say that you walk into a room and all of a sudden you see something in that room that you don't like for whatever reason, or you bump into a scenario, a situation that is happening, and for whatever reason you don't like. That initial don't like it, what does it mean? It means your higher self is communicating to you that your higher self is not in alignment with what is happening. For the majority part, you won't even realize that unless like you're wondering, why is it that I feel like this? You don't know, right? It's like you bump into somebody for the first time and all of a sudden you don't like them and you don't know why. Because your higher self is already communicating to you and telling you that there's something about this person that, you know, you should maybe avoid. Do you know what I mean? On the contrary, you run into a scenario or a situation and you really have a good feeling about it. You know, some people they go and they say, "Oh, I played the lottery ticket and I played some numbers and I really had a good feeling about it," and they won it, right? Or they did something. Maybe they had a major purchase that they wanted to do, and it said, "Oh, I really have a good feeling about it." What is it? It is your higher self or their higher self communicating to them at that particular moment. Next thing you know, maybe they purchased that house if it was whatever, and it turned out to be a great investment, and they made a lot of money on it, or it just turned out to be a great house and they lived happily ever after in it, or whatever the case might be. So you are constantly reminded. You are constantly guided. Okay, and like I said, the main way to figure this out is through your feelings. No two ways about it. So you can put that to the test. You can actually, right now, go around the room or go outside, try to put yourself in different scenarios and see how you feel about them, right? Now, there is another way that you can also communicate with your higher self, and that's the one way through feeling. The other one is through stillness and silence, of course, like I've said many times. This way, what you are doing is you have actual direct communication with your higher self. Why? Because in stillness, okay, and silence, what happens is you open up that communication line. Why do you open it up? Because when you are still, when you are silent, your mind also starts to quiet down. As your mind starts to quiet down, you are open to more communication. The only thing that is blocking the communication between you and who you really are your thoughts. That's it. Nothing else. Your thoughts are the key that blocks everything. Because, for example, uh, your higher self is trying to communicate to you, and all of a sudden you're not listening. Why? Because you're focused on something else. Maybe about paying your bills, or how am I going to do at work tomorrow, or so and so said something to me and I'm all upset, which adds another layer, by the way, because now you're emotionally getting attached to whatever is happening as well. So you see, your thoughts are blocking every form of communication. So in that case, how do you make your thoughts subside? Easy, by becoming more aware and more present that you are aware. You just become one with the isness of everything. And when you become one with the isness of everything, then your channel of communication will totally open up. So, to make a long story short, those are two main ways that you can simply right now communicate with your higher self. Next time you fall into a scenario or something happens, check your feeling first. That gut feeling that we say, let it come through, let it literally shine through, and you're going to see magical things happen. The second one, of course, you find moments that you can be still, that you can be quiet. I'm sure you can find many moments right here, right now, that you can, just stop and listen to yourself. Or better yet, stop and don't listen to yourself. Because when I say yourself, a lot of us, we mistaken our thoughts of being us. But in reality, our thoughts are not us. They are something that we observe. They are something that we simply pick up from, literally, from nothing, from the air. Thoughts have a life on their own. They float around, and you just pick them up. Amazing, isn't it? On that note, love and light to all. No matter what you do, be the greatest you. Always shine bright. Don't forget memberships here. Like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And, let the word go out. Also, don't forget my sister channel, Unlimited Us, which is all pure energy work. Videos there go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., of course, Eastern Time. Leave me some comments. Love yous all. Bye for now.